Recently, Summer Walker's voice memo was leaked by Tory Bricks, where she basically confessed how bad she wanted to be a side piece. Summer Walker's no spring chicken. Her frontal lobe has developed. She knows better. The 29-year-old mother of three with two baby daddies of her own had the nerve to double down on her bird-like actions. To see a beautiful, talented, rich black woman move like she hates herself truly makes my stomach turn. Hopefully the impressionable young girls that look up to her and listen to her music won't follow into her footsteps.
I don't know. I don't want to wait till tomorrow and I don't say it. I miss you. And I want to see you. And I want to hang out.
Summer Walker acting like she's chasing some wild side piece trophy because the way she's moving is straight up reckless. The whole situation spun out fast. Yesterday, a photo popped up showing Summer and Rich the Kid way too close, looking like they were cozy enough for people to start whispering instantly. And before anyone could even catch a breath, Academics dropped an audio clip that turned everything upside down even more.
I'm honestly really glad. I know it probably sounds fucked up, but I'm really glad everything worked out how it worked out, because I want you to be with your family. Like when we were in Italy and I kept saying that to you, I was like, why aren't you with your baby mom? Like, I'm not gonna bother y'all, I promise. Because y'all was never going to stop fucking with each other anyway. That's why I just, kind of just fucked our shit up, because she was acting crazy. She's always acting crazy. She be fighting people and everything, calling the flower shop, looking for the address. Like, I don't have time for that shit. I can't have a serious relationship with someone when they baby mama act like that. So I'm so glad that y'all are back together. I want y'all to be together forever, and I just want to fuck with you. You know, when you have time, we always have a good time. You treat me so good, I treat you so good, and I'm not gonna bother y'all. Like, you can buy me a fucking new phone, since you don't know the number, and save it under Pizza Hut for all I care. I'm not gonna post shit, nothing. So that's all I wanted to say. And I know that you're not gonna be weird or out us or anything like that.
In the voicemail, Summer is out here telling Rich that she's cool with staying off to the side and that he can save her number under Pizza Hut. Yes, she really said that. That kind of move had people staring at their phones like, is this for real? Because it sounds like she's fully aware of the situation and still jumped into it with confidence. And here's where it gets even messier. Rich, the kid, has been with Tory Bricks for around 6 or 7 years, and they share a child together, but his track record hasn't exactly been clean. They've been engaged since around 2019, but he still hasn't married her, and the relationship has had more drama than progress. Everyone knows Rich has stepped out more than once, and Tory has been out here battling women left and right behind his behavior, trying to keep things together while he keeps causing chaos. But hearing Summer leave that voicemail just added a whole new layer to the mess. It wasn't some accidental slip or misunderstanding. She said what she said with full intention. And the fact she's offering undercover contact names like Pizza Hut had the internet buzzing nonstop. This whole situation jumped from questionable to straight up wild in seconds. Rich. The kid's name got dragged right back into the chaos, and once that voicemail surfaced, you'd expect Summer Walker to fall back and stay quiet for a minute. She's the one stepping into someone else's relationship, so most people figured she'd lay low and avoid adding more heat. And to be clear, Rich isn't innocent here either. He's the one creating every problem in this mess. But Summer didn't just skip the quiet route, she went the complete opposite direction. Instead of disappearing for a while, she jumped straight onto IG Live and tried to flip the whole situation by gaslighting Tory Bricks. The way she talked on that live had people sitting there stunned. She said she's been dealing with Rich the Kid for years and that if she truly wanted him, she could take him with no hesitation. She even claimed she was the one pushing him to stay with Tory, which sounded wild coming from someone admitting she was in the picture the whole time. Then Tory came through and shut all that down with her own response. She blasted Summer for being fake and said Summer had been begging to be her friend for the past 2 years, which just so happens to line up with the same period Summer was allegedly seeing Rich behind the scenes. That detail alone had everyone raising their eyebrows because it made the whole situation look even more shady. Tory made it clear that while Summer was smiling in her face, she was also sneaking around with her partner on the side. And Tory didn't stop there. She hinted that Summer had even been around her child, which pushed the situation into a whole different level of disrespect. It wasn't just cheating drama anymore. It was personal, messy, and layered with betrayal from every angle. Tory didn't hold anything back. She said Summer had been bothering her nonstop for 2 whole years, trying to link up, hang out, and get close to her like they were supposed to be best friends. And the wild part is, she said Summer even tried to hint she had been around her child, which turned the whole thing into a serious situation. Tory explained the truth. Summer was only near Rich for 1 day and he accidentally took home her son's backpack, so Summer twisting that into anything else had her heated instantly. Tory made it clear she doesn't post her kids' faces and even gets on her partner when he slips up and shares too much, all to keep her children safe. So she wasn't about to let anybody play games or lie about being around her child. That's a line she doesn't let anyone cross, and she said it loud. Then she pressed the real question, why is she coming at me though? She said if Summer wants to start digging into drama, she better be ready for what comes back her way, because she wasn't gonna let her flip the script and pretend to be the victim. Tory explained they're engaged and they've stayed engaged because she decided they needed time to fix a few things before locking in a marriage. She wasn't trying to rush into something just to crash out later. That was her call, not anyone else's. And she told Summer straight up, whatever happens between her and her man inside her home isn't Summer's business at all. She called this whole Pizza Hut secret name mess childish and made it clear Summer stepped into something she had no place in. Tory also said Summer needs to take her issues to Rich, not her. She said Summer and Rich argue all the time. So why is Summer dragging her into it? She reminded everyone that Summer had been reaching out for years, blowing up her phone, trying to get cool with her like a fan while secretly dealing with her man. That double life behavior had Tory calling it what it was, fake and messy. Then she pulled out receipts. She posted a screenshot of Summer in her DMs where Summer said, call me when you get lonely or weak or just want to have fun. Seeing that message had everybody stunned because it showed Summer wasn't acting like someone who accidentally found herself in drama. She was moving bold and intentional the whole time. Tory showed even more messages, starting with her replying good night and Summer hitting back with night boo, like they were close. Then in 2023, Summer popped up again asking, how are you holding up LOL? Acting friendly like nothing shady was happening. A week later, she messaged again, claiming she wanted to link up to give Tory good words of encouragement about how to move on from a man who doesn't respect her. She tried to frame it like she was offering support while calmly saying she had already moved on, even though Rich was still bothering her and her friends. Then Summer asked Tory not to tell anyone about their unfortunate encounter or show their messages because it was embarrassing. She wrote that if she knew he had a fiance, she would have never dealt with him. But that storyline fell apart fast because everyone already knew she was fully aware of the engagement the whole time. Her behavior didn't match that excuse at all. Tory posted more receipts, calling out how Summer begged for attention from Rich and then tried to spin the blame. She said Summer kept reaching out trying to hang out with her while knowing exactly what she was doing behind the scenes. And that's what made this whole thing grimy. Summer pushed her way into this girl's personal space, pretending to be friendly while secretly being involved with the same man. It wasn't just messy, it was intentional. Tory made it clear Summer crossed lines for no reason, trying to play both sides while acting innocent in front of her. This wasn't a misunderstanding or some random moment. It was deliberate sneaking, fake friendliness, and zero concern for the situation she helped create.
That was probably the dumbest shit I ever seen anybody do. Not gonna cap. Because it was like no point. For what? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, for what? I'm not mad because I know that you're off in your mind. You're fried in your mind. So I can't expect anything less. But it's just like, for what? I don't have no shame. Let me start off there. I have no shame. I take nothing back, babe. I told everybody on Fuck My Type I date for money now. Your man, he spends money. He spends money. Y'all are not married. I don't fuck with married men. Whenever I even thought there was a ring, I made sure there was no ring. There was no ring. Tory Bricks. We have seen videos of you fighting women, bloody, beating them bloody. We have seen videos of Rich on Ring cameras, like he got someone pregnant. Time after time after time after time after time. I don't even have enough fingers for how many bitches that he cheats on you with on a daily basis. And you have no self-respect whatsoever. And instead of taking that shit up with your man, you come at everybody else. But the source of the problem, I'm not your issue, babe. I've like actually been advocating for you for a long time. Like even in the voice memo, you heard me say I've been advocating for you for a long time. Like I always tell him, I'll be like, y'all so perfect together. Why you just want to be with her? I say it all the time. Like I talk big of you. I talk good of you all the time. I'll be like, you don't want to be with the mother of your children. She's this, she's that. She's helped you down. I talk good about you all the time. Why you always messing with me? And that's what I don't like. Like I feel like it's because I'm famous and your career's not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. You just sit up in the house bored, going through his phone all day, losing your mind. Going through his phone, calling every bitch that's in his phone, trying to fight every bitch up in his phone. But I feel like you only try to do it your biggest with me. Why? Because I'm famous? You like, are you trying to get something? You finna drop a link? I hope you finna drop a link. Wow. Please, y'all, if she finna drop a link, go buy her stuff. Mama, she needed like a little push, a little promo. Because that was just stupid. You know I've been fucking with that man for years. Everybody been fucking with him for years. He be fucking with everybody. So what's the problem? Like what? Like you're never gonna leave. You're never gonna leave. It comes to a point where it has to be like a certain level of disrespect that you have got to come to. I'd be like, all right, this is it. This nigga can do anything to you. So if you're not gonna leave and he's gonna keep cracking that wallet wide fucking open, then can't we all just get along? Anyway, I don't want this man. I don't care about this man. I don't like this man. And you should be so glad that I don't, babe. Because if you did, you would really have a real problem. Now I don't care anymore. I've been dragging it on for years, dealing with him because, sometimes I don't need it. Clearly, obviously, I live in a mansion, unlike you. But I just wake up sometimes, I'm like, I want to go here. I want to do this. I want this. Send me some money for this. Send me some money for that. And so, like a little boy toy who's just like nice. He's just sometimes like, he has filled up my whole entire house with flowers before, like multiple times. Took me to Italy, took me to my friends. And, just like little nice stuff. Something one time he gave me like $25K for my mortgage. And I could have kept getting it. But right, lucky for you, right after I get right up to that cusp, where he will fully take care of me, I don't want to go that far. I just want to be the side. That's what I was saying. Like, I just want to be the side and I just want you to chill. I don't like him enough to lay up next to him every day. I don't even know how you do it. I'm not going to start talking about him. I'm not going to start talking about him, but you know the things about him. Girl, I don't know how you do it. I was just trying to play my little position. He clearly won't stop and he's obsessive.
You can like say that you're gonna leave him alone, and he will just call you back to back to back. Get to calling your friends, get to calling your manager, get to calling your assistant, get to sending stuff. Da 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 da. It's like free money. So why would you just every now and then you just give in? You be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let that nigga do it. Let that nigga take me somewhere. And you know what? I'm actually really glad you did this, because I was this close. I said, damn, I really want to push, and I really want a condo in Miami. But I really kept thinking about it. I was like, I don't know, because you act nuts. And this is what I needed to see. I was never going to get peace in my condo. You were going to terrorize the living shit out of me. This being on the internet, because when I did this, how long has it been since I did this? It's been so long since I did this. Why would I even be doing this? Why would I even be doing it? Shit, at this point, let me get something out of it. Y'all stream finally over it, y'all. It's like #1 on the charts. It's doing great. Like, keep it up. But like, why would I be doing this? Both of y'all are older than me, by the way. You're an old bitch, and that's an old ass nigga. I'm still in my 20s. Why would we be on the internet as adults? We all have kids. Like, why are we even doing this? I just didn't even get the point of that. But anyway, I'm gonna say whatever I got to say to that nigga, babe. You think I really love him? You think I really want him? If I did, you would be cooked out on the street. Working a 9 to 5, babe. If I wanted that nigga is obsessed. Okay? You just can't. You can't, Tori. You cannot. I'm telling you, I'm not mad. I'm really not mad. It was childish. I know you're fried. And like, you're just losing it because he just won't stop. Like, fuck all these hoes. But you cannot beat every single one of these hoes up. You cannot catch every single one of these hoes. He's never gonna stop. You can't stalk every single one of these hoes. You're gonna end up going to jail or getting hurt or like by somebody, not by me. I don't care that much. I'm having a girl talk with you. You really gotta cut it out, and you have to start understanding like, okay, he's the problem. He don't like you. He don't like you. He doesn't like you, babe. He doesn't like you. If he liked you, reality check, y'all would be married with no scandals and no infidelity. Okay? Seriously. You gotta cut it out. Because I don't know what you're about to do. If you're like about to go out and on a tangent and lose your mind and try to start talking about everything me and that man ever talked about. It's childish, it's inappropriate, and it's really sad. It's sad. So, from woman to woman, you gotta cut it out, okay? All right. These will be the last flowers I receive from him, okay? Okay.